Hello guys, this is episode 15 of the Manager's Journey, back here with Kilmarnock once again. This is 1920 Gaming, thanking you for being here and giving me your time and support. It means a great deal to me. And in this episode today we have a lot going on, so we are not going to waste any time. Before we get into all the fixtures and this, that and the other, I just want to show you a little something that happened between this episode and the last one. Oh yes guys, we are back in that scene again with the chairman's rep. He's not here himself at the time this took place, the chairman, because he was away on business, but top and bottom of what they were saying was, if we don't win any silverware this season, we are going to be getting the sack. So yeah, pressure's on. We got Celtic just behind us by 1 point. We're still in the cup, thankfully. So we're fighting on two fronts, but basically they have turned around and said if we come away with no silverware this season, we're gone and somebody else will take our place and continue to build this club. So if we don't get any silverware this season, that is the end of the Kilmarnock part of this journey, and we have to start again somewhere else with a different team. Hopefully that won't be the case, but yeah, coming towards the end of the season, the pressure has just got ramped up massively. Just the thing that's caused it is the knocked out of Europe earlier than the chairman wanted. The slips in the league have now brought Celtic right back into the title race. So yeah, he's not a happy man at the moment. Obviously it's affecting endorsement deals and money off the pitch that we don't get to see. So yeah, we've got it all to do, guys. It's, like I said, definitely ramped up the pressure going in towards the end of the season, and we will just have to see how we get on. As of today's episode, we're just starting now to move towards the first game, which is going to be against Ross County away. As well as that, we've got Motherwell in the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup, and then we finish the episode off with Aberdeen. So I think all three games are winnable. They have to be now. I'm not as confident that we will win them as I was at one point this season. Now my job really depends on it. We really have to find that consistency again. Hopefully we can start doing that today. We're going to have to maybe even try doing things a little bit differently, because what we're doing at the moment's obviously not working. I have been thinking of changing systems and formations and this, that and the other after the last couple of episodes, and I feel like against Ross County we've got a big chance to experiment with something, maybe try something new. I'm not exactly sure what it is I want to do, because the team's a bit trimmer now than it was before. But I know for a fact that for the last couple of episodes, I was going to talk to you guys about it maybe in the close season episodes and stuff like that. That now we have got such a threadbare squad. We've progressed a lot over the last, probably you might as well call it a couple of seasons now. There's not long left. We've gone from being defensive, slipping down the league, conceding more goals, scoring less season on season, to actually being contenders now, genuine contenders. In between there, obviously last season we finished second, but quite a long way behind if I remember properly. I feel like our football's developed, what we're able to do has developed. So maybe we're in a point now where we can take that next step and be that little more carefree, if you like, that little bit more flamboyant, a bit more flair, and all things like that, because at the moment we seem to become a little bit stale. We were with just the 2 draws all season and no losses, 9 points clear in the league, and we've just bottled it a little bit. Maybe that's down to inexperience, like from the players actually having that winning mentality. Maybe I touched on it last episode. We need to get into a position where we're lifting some sort of trophy this season, and that was before we got the threat off the chairman. And just to show these guys, yes, we can win things. We are in a position to do so now, because the turnaround has been quick. It's been quicker than I thought that it would be. We did compete with Ajax in Europe. Now the dust has settled on that and we can look back at it a bit more objectively. They didn't beat us, home or away. We kept a clean sheet against them in the one leg as well. We were competitive in both legs of that tie, so yeah, I think maybe, just maybe, we can now start thinking like a team that is going to go out there and win most games. Before we come into this one, you saw me messing with the tactics. I'm not, well, the player instructions, not the tactics. I'm not too sure why everything was unbalanced. It shouldn't have been. I do check that at the beginning of every season. So what we've done, we've just get everyone behind the striker, a free roaming role. Just because teams like this, teams like Ross Counties and your bottom of the league teams like your St Johnstones and teams like that, the ones that basically just sit back and let you have the ball, we're not creative enough against those teams, and it just recently has started to hurt us. We need to create more chances, it seems, at the moment as well, to stick the ball in the back of the net. So we're just playing with that little bit more freedom, which is exactly what I was just on about. It's a little experiment. It's a good team to do it against. Like I said, bottom half of the table side. They shouldn't pose too much of a threat for us. I think I saw in the build-up that they've only scored 5 goals this season. So yeah, this is the perfect time to be looking at doing things like that. And at the moment, it's felt a lot better. We've got players in better positions at the moment, all over the pitch, like you're seeing now. Have we gone too far with the passes on this one? Good cutback from Thomas. We haven't gone too far. That's 1-0. That's exactly what I was on about. Players getting into different positions, giving them the defence different things to think about. It turned out to be a nice move in the end. The pass to Parrott, I think it was not the one I was after. I wanted to get Thomas in straight away, but it's worked out anyway. And we are 1-0 up now, away from home. And we're playing quite well at the moment, so yeah, things looking up, and they definitely do need to look up now with the threat that we've had from above. So we need to just enjoy this now, let it continue, get them good vibes going, and let's carry it on throughout the rest of the episode if we can. And we're in again here now with Thomas again. He's got all the room in the world. He's played it to Ince this time. Ince took a touch, which, yeah, I don't know why he's took that, to be honest, but we've got away with it, and we're now 2-0 up, 25 minutes in, and we're just completely having our way in this game at the moment. We can do whatever we feel, whatever we want. It feels like ball movement, chance creation, everything, it's all there. A lot of players are making a lot of different runs that they weren't doing before due to the instructions, and it's making an absolute huge difference. So yeah, enjoying this game at the moment. We can't get carried away, obviously, because of the level of opposition that we are playing against, but it seems like things are working really well at the moment. We're playing some really good stuff, and at the moment Ross just cannot handle us. We might be in again already here with Ince again. Good ball over the top from Parrott, but defender smacked it away. Oh, and let me just tell you guys, it is party time in this game at the moment. We're really enjoying ourselves out here. Every single player is just wanting the ball. Oh my god, what a strike from Thomas that is. We don't score them kind of goals, guys, not often anyway. But he's absolutely just let one go there. The technique in that was absolutely out of this world. We'll get to see it again here. Like I said, party time. Just look at that. What a strike that is. Absolutely top draw. Oh, this is going to be the angle. You got Parrott just ducking out of the way there. That is an absolute thing of beauty. It's Thomas's second of the game. He's having an absolute ball at the minute. We all are. Ross County have finished already. There's another half to go here. It almost seems unfair on them to go and score anymore, but we are, I believe, behind Celtic in goal difference at the moment, so we're definitely not going to and can't afford to take our foot off. But guys, we're absolutely just having a blast out here at the minute. Like I said, Ross can't lay a glove on us. They're really struggling. We're playing it out nicely from the back, as you can see. We're going down the sides, we're going through the middle. Everything's just working at the moment, and it is an absolute joy. We could be in again here now with Ince. He's gone round his man, he's beat him. Oh, good save from the keeper. It could have been 4 there right before half time, and that would not have been unfair, honestly. It's been a long time since I felt like this in a game. Even when we have had good results, we've not played the way that we're playing at the minute. I'm absolutely loving it, guys. It's almost half time now. Please don't concede right before the half. We're not going to either. Goalkeeper's rolled it out. Game's got a bit confused there. Not like that. Oh boy, we've seen that happen before now. Yeah, we've tried to throw it out again where I wanted it to go the first time. We're just stepping off a little bit before half time here. It's not good. We're not going to be putting up with this. It's headed clear, and that's probably going to be half time now. Ince has pulled that out the sky beautifully as well. And oh my god, what a half that was. The play was so free, it was so slick, it was so nice. Good goal scored as well. Everyone, like I said, is just having the time of their lives out there at the moment. We can't do no wrong. Let's get into this second half and keep this momentum going. So we're just about 65 minutes into the game now. Second half has not been as eventful as the first, but that is down to me. I wanted to try something else. I wanted to find more stuff out about playing this way. The experiment for the second half has been not so much about chance creation and this, that and the other. We know that we can do that playing this way. We proved that in the first half. The second half has been more about, can we keep the ball for long spells? Can we lock a game out? Can we defend with the ball? We would need to find all these kind of stuff out, because if we are going to try and play this way next season, we need to know who can do it, who can't. Can we do it in this system? Can't we do it in this system? And all these kinds of things. Obviously it won't be like this in every game, but for the ones that we're in complete control of, like this, it's just worth finding these things out. I feel as much of a head start as we can get on it, the better. Normally all this stuff happens in pre-season, but at the moment we're still top of the league. We're still in the cup, like I said. We're not struggling that much, not in this game anyway. And yeah, we're just learning stuff about ourselves, about the players, about myself as a manager, and all this stuff. While we're going through a bad patch, it's a good time to try new things. And just because the way this game's felt, I wanted to try something else in the second half while we were 3-0 up. And I've got to say, it is working as well. We, however, have just cut them to pieces here and just might be able to get another goal to really wrap this one up. We should have done, but that is a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. I did not see him saving that one at all. We're going to bring our young Brazilian on into this, junior. Seydorf's going to come on as well. And for once, I'm going to put Wilson in his proper position. And just freshen things up for the last 10 minutes. Like I say, everything at the moment is looking towards the new season. For those F1 fans, they will know at some point teams start to develop their next car and gather information for the following season and stuff like that. And in this particular game at the moment, that is just exactly what we're doing. There's only 10 minutes left now, and honestly, Ross County have not gotten anywhere near us at all. It's been the most complete performance I think we've had with me as a manager at either club. Like I say, we're just completely having our way. Just look at it. We've got players everywhere in the final third. It's not rigid or nothing like before. And honestly, Ross just don't know what to do. They're completely overmatched at the minute, and we should probably just blow the whistle now and put them out of their misery. Referee, do try and get a little bit of a cross in there, but nothing, and it just comes straight back to us again. They literally cannot get out. It's the kind of performances I was looking for since I came here. I was looking for them at Walsall and we never quite managed to find it, but we found it today. We really have found it today. And that, guys, is indeed the final whistle. What a game that was. Absolutely brilliant. Couldn't be happier with how that one went. Everybody 9 and 10 out of 10 all across the pitch. Keeper could have just sat on a deck chair in between the posts. Just wow, really. Mind's blown on how well we've actually played in that one. Not just the result. Really, really pleased with the performance in that one, guys. Absolutely. So we're going against Motherwell next in the semi-finals of the Cup, as you can see. Ince looks like he's happy with his contribution to the squad at the moment. Brilliant training results as well. What a week this has been. See, the lowest result, absolutely outstanding. So everyone played well. Everyone's trained well going into this game. Ince is happy with the football he's getting. Cameron probably needs to play a little bit more. But yeah, really good vibes going into this one. Being a cup game, I know this is daft after what happened a couple of episodes ago. But again, because we played so well, in the game against Motherwell, I'm going to play the same way. Everyone's going to have the same instructions as they had just. Because again, the cup, I do want it. I would rather be in it than not. But I feel so confident after the way that we've just played. Power wants to bow out in the cup, which is fine. We'll give him a run out, I think. Sentimental there, I know, but can't help it. But yeah, back onto the point. I feel so confident in the way that we just played. It makes no sense to not try and do that again. If with Motherwell being a team as well that we normally do struggle against, yeah, if we can break these and beat these, then it's definitely the right way to go, what we've just done. So that's what we're going to try and do. And they're asking whether it's an advantage to play at home, and well, we can't really say anything other than yes, because we are brilliant at home. So obviously, yeah, we're going to say yes to this one. And in our opinion, can Motherwell win? Well, yes, they can, but there's a good chance that it's going to be us. We're really playing well at the moment after that last game. Really focused in after what the chairman had to say as well, on getting some silverware this season. Whether that be the league, the cup, or both, I don't really mind. We just have to lift something now this season. Because I am really enjoying this career, and I don't want it to end, but I will genuinely end it if we don't win anything. It won't be the end, obviously, of the journey. It'll just be the end of the Kilmarnock part, and I am really enjoying it here at the minute. So we're going to go and set the team up now. Everyone, like I said, is going to get the same roles again. There might be a couple of rotations because things like Power wanting to play and stuff like that. But other than that, it's going to be largely unchanged. Cameron did come out and say he needs more football, so we're going to drop him in as well. Power's going to come in for Ince, who played well in the last game, but it only seems fitting that Power does play. And if we can get him to bow out in the cup the way that he wants to, that would be brilliant. If we get to the final, and I do remember he will be captain for that game. So yeah, that's exactly what he wants, and we'll try and give him that. So we're into the second half of this game now, guys, because the recording is glitching out again really badly. I will say that since that's happened, I think I have found what's causing it. And I'm going to try and manage that. If not, I might just have to try at some point as quick as I can, because it's not the recording software, it's not my Elgato. It is actually the computer that I'm using. It's not quite strong enough to do the things that I want it to do now with the data that's saved on there. So Yeah, it might be an upgrade, but obviously at the moment I'm still in full-time work trying to make ends meet, so it's not going to be quick, but I will manage it the best that I can without trying to destroy this career that I've just said that I'm enjoying so much. But back to the game. First off, using the instructions that we used against Ross County, we have again managed to absolutely just dominate the ball. We've created a lot of chances. We've played some really slick stuff. I'm just as happy now as I was in the Ross County game with the performance. We've just got to get that goal. Obviously it's always tougher against Motherwell. I've mentioned that on a few occasions. But to be playing this well against them is a real plus. Just being a cup game, we can't, well, I don't want another replay if I can help it. I don't even know if that's a thing in Scotland, if replays carry on, if they're cut off at some point and you settle it on the day. I don't know. Oh god, that was close. Did that hit the bar or did the keeper just punch that away? Either way, I'm not sure, and we do need to get that away. Seedorf could get himself away, he's done really well there, but unfortunately just couldn't keep up with the ball. But yeah guys, we're playing really good stuff at the minute, and have continued to do so, and we've got to keep in mind that we've got rotations in the team today as well, only a couple but still. Literally the only thing missing from this performance has been a goal. Other than that, I'm really happy with the way the game's gone again, and if we can't get a goal in the next couple of minutes, we are fixing to find out whether it is going to be a replay or whether we go into extra time. If I remember rightly, I've not made any changes up to this point either, so if we do go to extra time, then we've still got some fresh legs we can bring on. If we go to a replay, we go to a replay. It is 90 minutes up now, so there's nothing we can do about it. And just look at that glorious stadium of ours there. Everything still feels so fresh at the moment in this killie career. I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, so it is then. We've learned something today. It's a replay in the quarterfinals and it's extra time in the second, and I'm assuming the semis, sorry. And it'll be, I'm assuming, the same obviously in the final. So yeah, extra time's underway, and you can see the glitching that I was talking about. It's really rife in this game at the moment, but I think it's just the amount of space that's been used up on the hard drive. So yeah, like I say, I've deleted since recording this as much as I possibly can, and I'm just going to try and manage that to make sure we don't get too much more of this. Obviously it caused a lot of the last episode to be highlights, and it's affecting this one again as well, but at least I think I know what the problem is now, and hopefully going forward there's things that we can do about it. But yeah, as for the game, again, I can't complain about the way we've played. It's just that we've not managed to stick the ball in the back of the net so far today. Hopefully at some point we are going to, because I would hate to have to do penalties. He's power now. Oh, that's a decent turn, and he does go ahead and score, but unfortunately we can't see it. He's doing okay, he's doing the Panther celebration. Yeah, the ball come to him. He outstrengthed his opponent pretty much. You'll get to see it clearer here. There's a little bit of a ricochets, the ball bouncing from one player to another. Power stays focused, smashes it past the keeper. He has to play today. He wanted to play. He wants to go out in the cup final, hopefully lifting the cup. And just like when he was telling me, I find that inspiring that he wants to do that before he leaves. And he might just have dragged us through to the final today, so fully justified his place. I'm gonna miss him. I've missed Dicker as well. That is one thing that is essential in the next signings that we can make, whether that be this window coming up, whether it be January or whatever. With Power putting his boots up, Dicker's gone. There's only one captain. I've mentioned it before. We have to make sure we get another captain into this club. The more leaders on the pitch, obviously, the better. And there you can see the levels of domination so far. Once again, it's been a brilliant display from us. Going forward, because of the way that this is, in terms of the way that it's glitching in the recording and that at the moment, the Aberdeen game that's coming up after this is going to be a highlight package for obvious reasons, really. And then going forwards from that, hopefully I'll be able to try and manage the space on the hard drive as best that I can, and we won't have so much of this issue. I'm not saying it'll go away altogether. I'm not even saying that is the cause, but I can't put my finger on anything else. So yeah, hopefully we'll be okay. Obviously you got to keep in mind as well that these are batch recorded, so it might be that it's the next batch of recordings before we actually get the issue sorted, but I am working on it, guys. I'm doing my best to try and figure it out. I'm not technologically minded in the slightest. It's just that this has become goal. This has become that is the game now, by the way. We're definitely going to go through now, and it is Thomas again, continuing that run of form of goal scoring, so that's good to see. But yeah, I'm not technologically minded at all, guys. I just really have stumbled across this. I've wanted to do it for so long now. It's every bit as pleasing and as fun and as fulfilling as I thought that it would be. Really having a blast doing it. But yeah, that doesn't mean to say that I'm tech minded, because I'm not. I'm learning as I go along, as I've mentioned before, and I'm going to continue to do so. It's a real fun hobby for me, so I'm going to continue to go on doing it. Oh, that's a great ball clipped out there to the right side. We've just got to see this through now, and I actually for once have no doubts that we will do, because since putting these instructions in place in both games, the Ross County game and this game, we've monopolised the ball. We've been a lot smarter with it. We look like we're enjoying having it more. So yeah, everything's working out really well at the moment, and we should be going to the cup final now, I would imagine. I think, did we get to the finals last season, or was it this point that Rangers knocked us out? I can't remember. But either one of them, that it was semi-finals or finals, we're going to the final this year, and we'll find out soon enough who it is that we've got. But that again is another very good display from us. We're really on fire at the moment. That is going to do it for me for this one though, guys. I'm going to leave you with the highlights of the Aberdeen game. Hopefully we get the right result. You'll find out in just a second. But for this one, again, more than happy with the way we played. If we can keep this going, then hopefully we won't get sacked at the end of the season. Enjoy the rest of the episode, guys. Thanks once again for being here. It does mean a hell of a lot to me, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.